Oh, I didn't
So
know.
he's
Do you know
got a huge
Donatello was my
history
favorite?
with
My
voiceovers.
favorite my favorite Ninja Turtle used to be Michelangelo when
Purple
I grew
one?
up. Yeah, Michelangelo when I
Oh,
first grew up.
Michelangelo. Yeah,
But then when
Michelangelo
the
and
20
Raphael are my favorites.
Michelangelo and then Raphael was my favorites at first too. And then when 2012 came, which to me is I like the second most. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for the nostalgic 80s feel of the Ninja Turtles and the action figures and stuff and the age I was when both of them came out, I would have to give the edge to,
Yeah.
and this is controversial, but it is what it is. I like the 2012 Ninja Turtles better than the original because they put they
Hey,
finally
that's
had
not a
like the
problem.
best, they had the best mix. Like they finally like had the greatest mix of it. You know, they took what was good in each movie and each series and put it
Oh,
in one thing. And it lasted
my
for
favorite
years.
Ninja Turtles is the obscure one that nobody really talks about because they don't remember it, and usually they put it on the same bus as the '80s one, and that's the '90s Ninja Turtles, not the one by Saban. There's a one from the early '90s that they dubbed Red Sky episodes, and the designs were redesigned to look more like the movie, and they were more serious in terms of tone. It had a theme song that was like Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh,
Turtles.
I remember
Like that
that.
was my favorite series.
I remember, didn't it? It came on. It
Yeah,
came on. Like, it was around
it
the
was
time
the
of Power
'90s
Rangers.
series. Yeah,
It was the live action, wasn't it?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I remember
No,
that. I
no,
remember that.
not the live action. I said not the Saban one. Not the
Oh, okay,
Saban one.
okay,
It was
okay.
before that. I could show you an image of what they look like. Okay, you'll see what they look like. I could send an image. Okay, here is a GIF file. I'm gonna send it on
On the cord.
there you go. Well, actually, you see where they have the like Michelangelo has his arms crossed. It's that one.
Oops.
See that?
While waiting for it to.
I see your page right there. No, go to your browser. You should see it right there. It's right next to that
Where?
board game. It's the one where Michelangelo has his arms crossed.
Okay. Oh, right here. Oh, okay. Okay.
Orange Ninja Turtle. Yes, that's the
Okay.
'90s series. It looks like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, it's not to be confused with the '80s one. Like you see the difference. It's like less cartoony. The bandanas are like way bigger, like in size. They tried to make him look like they did in the movie, and
Yeah.
that series was way darker than the '80s one.
Teenage
That was my
Mutant
favorite series of it. The
Okay.
the one from the late '90s, which was the live action one, was called The Next Mutation,
The next
and that was the one that
mutation.
looked more like the movies and Power Rangers and all that. The reason why I said that one also looked kind of like the movies is because they were redesigned so that their faces look more like how they do in the movie, but it was still a cartoon. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I didn't
And so
like.
it was a lot like that.
Um.
Hmm?
I don't like the fact that now that they're making Raphael. Not to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm looking at these pictures and I look at
Oh,
it.
I know what you're talking about.
I didn't like the fact how they made Raphael look a gorilla now. Like he's a beast. He's you know,
Oh,
I know
you
they're
mean in
trying to.
the new series?
Yes, in since the new
The
movies and
new
now the new
series, right?
cartoons, he looks like he's just a
They're trying to
beast.
make him like the bigger one.
Yeah,
It's
he's the
because they're
brute.
trying to emphasize his power, but you don't
Yeah.
really need to do that to emphasize his power. And that's the thing. They don't need to do that, but they're just doing it anyway. It's just like how they're trying to make Donatello wear more tech. I'm not
Yeah.
really a fan of that because he doesn't need to do that. So you see that he's a nerd. He shows that through his personality. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be seen visually.
Well, they're trying to force it down our throats. Like, okay, with new people, they're trying to
Yeah,
introduce it to new people.
yeah.
Because we're gonna look if they got a new good Ninja Turtles. Look, like I said, I watched. Remember that? Matter of fact, that was the business back in the day. That The Ninja Turtles theme songs, people don't really care. Like, it's anime is more important now with the opening themes and stuff. Than
Yeah.
than American stuff. American cartoons don't even matter anymore. It feels like.
Yeah, it feels like that anyway. Like American animation is kind of dwindled, and it's been like that for many years. And even when you see them trying to get back to the forefront, they're trying to copy the same template as anime so that they can reestablish themselves. They crossed over with the original Ninja Turtles. That episode was amazing, and they brought back all the original voice actors.
Look what's in my feed. That quick.
Like, would you believe that they're still good at Princess Toadstool?
look at Daisy.
Oh, what's the matter? You got a problem with me?
It's like, what happened? Why did Daisy and Toadstool change hair colors with each other? It's weird.
Yeah.
They said, "Here, you have the blonde, I have the brown."
They want the blonde to be the. See, that's my problem. So, you know what? That's my issue. Is I know blonde hair is the rarest, but that doesn't mean you always have to make the blonde-haired person the leader. That's why that tried and true thing I get tired of. And even
in Toadstool's case, she was never like really. The reason why they just started making her blonde is I honestly think like it was kind of a coloring mistake at one point because her hair was actually supposed to be orange. Like, it doesn't look like that in that thumbname, obviously, for the same reason why Tails in the cartoon didn't look that way, because the color registry on film would make all the colors darker. Stop it.
So, Samus's hair color is also an issue. I mean, so Samus's hair color. So
no.
Hair color? No. So her hair wasn't always blonde.
Was there? No, it wasn't. Samus's hair color was probably changed for a similar reason.
Yeah. Oh, so it was bleached. Like it was an accident too. That's hard for me to believe. They changed it.
It's more of a modernization thing. Like
it is because they do a lot in the anime too, and that's my gripe. Like I still ingest all of this media. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm just pointing out.
Weirdest part was Jill. Jill was like the weirdest thing. Like to me, Jill was the weirdest thing because like her original hair color was brown, and then like now she's blonde. Yeah. And at least they explained that in the story. It's because of like
look at this. They just did that to Black. They just did that to Black Widow. Also in Avengers, and then they did it also to Mystique. In X-Men, it's a thing, you know. That's what I'm saying. It's why I'm not, you know. I know it's the most rarest color, but damn, it's like, can we get a redhead person to do something? Like, Ron Weasley was holding it down. He did get Hermione, but who else we got? Who else out there? Can you get somebody else? Everybody that's good. Oh, you got green hair and you're good. Oh, we're gonna switch you to blonde. Look at Cloud.
We gotta make it blonde now.
Do you know Cloud?
But why? I'm just wondering why the princess's hair colors are switched.
Cloud.
the world may never know.
Cloud Strife original hair was supposed to be black. It was supposed to be a contrast.
Yeah, but they changed it. They gave it a Zack.
They gave Zack was introduced, which I'm glad that they did, which made a different stark comparison to Cloud and Zack, and then Zack and I remember that picture. I remember the picture. I remember Peach.
Like you see her hair is used to be orange, like that's what the color that they were usually trying to go for, but. For some reason, in the cartoon form, both Tails and Toadstool suffer from the same problem because of how DeEK's color registry to the camera was from the film.
They got Redigaligo. Is that what you're saying? Redigaligo.
I don't know what the problem is. It's like you see it in Tails as well. Tails looks brown in the cartoon for some reason.
So that's what we.
But it's not supposed to be brown.
We calling it. We calling it.
Yes.
Redigaligo. So all the kids
Digilido. Let's go with that.
Redigaligo, huh? All right.
Yeah, Redigaligo.
And if you're still thirsty, here's another video for you right here and right here. Water's wet.